Queen Wu Episode 5 starts with a flashback to 3 years ago, when King Namu was at the Goguryeo army headquarters in the border region. He was receiving treatment for an injury. Meanwhile, Wusou worries that Myongrim is trying to dethrone the queen for not bearing the king an heir. He and Wudu start plotting how to stop Myongrim and protect their family. The dubious Wudo suggests they use Wusong to seduce the king. Wusun, led with her own greed, agreed to the plan and visited the king when he was recovering from his injury. He mistook her for Queen Wu and slept with her. The following morning, he realised his mistake, but spared Wusun's life since she was still his wife's sister. Back in the present, Queen Wu is still on her way to the next prince. Mochi is scared out of his mind since the White Tigers are still following them. The White Tigers realise that the Queen's entourage is heading to Beiwuti. Noyum asks his son, Gaoro, to take charge of the hunt. Back at the palace, Yeolpaso continues to investigate the king's death. He is still suspicious of everyone except Milwu, his loyal assistant. He deduces that the likely suspects might be Wudo or head secretary Song Wu. However, he is unsure since he doesn't know the motive behind the king's death. At the same time, one of the maids sends a messenger bird outside of the palace. Wudo questions if they can trust Yeolpaso while this is going on. However, Wusou asks him to be patient as it is too early to tell. They can't just kill Yeolpaso without knowing for sure where his loyalties lie. As the investigation at the palace deepens, Songwu directs the head physician towards Wusun. Upon searching Wusun's room again, they find the bottle of the elixir she used. The evidence points to Sabi and they check her shrine again. This time, she is unable to deny her involvement after they find more herbs that were used to make the elixir. Sabi refuses to tell Yeolpaso who sent her. She insists it's not Solju and Wusun was just a greedy puppet she used. Paso takes her away for further interrogation, but some eunuchs attack them on their way out. In the end, Sabi gets killed and takes the truth with her to the grave. A new mystery arises though as to why the eunuchs attacked the Prime Minister. Songwu shows up after the fight and asks what happened. Yeolpaso responds that the people who killed the king must want him dead too. Elsewhere at the Eastern Temple, we meet the chief priest, Seolju. Her prayer session is cut short though by a message from the Hidden One. As she reads a letter, she recalls Sabi's prophecy that the fourth prince will rise to the throne. Seolju asks her assistant, Mao Wu, to inform the faithful at the palace that the time has come. She immediately informs her members the same and they start chanting in prayer. We then circle back to Queen Wu, who is still on her perilous journey. They take a small break to check the road ahead and make a plan. The Queen insists on going to Beiwuti instead of the Very. They only have 3 hours to sunrise and Wu soon tries to convince Queen Wu to turn back and return to Baoqi. Mochi unsuccessfully tries to run away with Yu Hua. Also, the Queen starts to find Wu Sun's behaviour even more suspicious. The entourage advances with their journey while the White Tigers are hot on their trail. Mochi starts complaining again, forcing Mugol to tell him about the king's death. This gives the young man a renewed sense of patriotism and a new understanding of the urgency towards the situation. He is unconvinced that running away from Baoqi is the right move, but still he keeps going. Meanwhile, 2 soldiers light up the road to Beiwuti to see if an enemy is coming. This has been a tradition since the former king's reign. The White Tigers catch up to the Queen's entourage and launch an attack. The Queen guards try their best to counterattack, but the White Tigers are too formidable. The situation forces the Queen to wear her armour and step out of her carriage. She fights back using her bow and arrow while the White Tigers surround and hook the carriage. To save themselves, Mugol disposes of the carriage. This slows the White Tigers for a while. Back at the palace, Yeolpaso's suspicions of Songwu deepen, even though it makes no sense why he would kill the king. Paso starts looking into who might have paid Songwu to kill the king. He realises that the eunuchs were after Sabi and not him. Songwu is actually in charge of the eunuchs and Sabi knows what he did. He killed her to distort the truth, but Paso is onto him. He switches the messenger birds in Songwu's room and waits for the latter to make a move. We then circle back to the Queen. Even though she has managed to slow the White Tigers again, they are still coming for her. She remembers a story the king told her about how the road to Beiwuti was fortified with rocks to deter enemies from Lei Dong from attacking Gugnaseong. Paso's grandfather came up with a plan to help the former king secure the region. As the entourage makes it to their destination, she finally understands why the rocks were set up. She orders Mugol to cut the ropes holding the rocks and have them fall on their enemies. By the time Baoro realises what is happening, he and his men are trapped. The rocks come crashing into them, killing them instantly. The death of his son angers Noyum, who vows vengeance on the Queen, which is where episode 5 comes to an end. Can somebody kindly take Wusun and Wudo out, please? These two will end up getting the Wu family members killed, I swear. Why would Wudo think it's a good idea to send Wusun to seduce her brother-in-law? Wusun is so lucky the king didn't have her beheaded. She needs to wake up from her delusions and start being a supportive sister, and fast. Then we also have Sabi, and she is always at the scene of the crime. Well, at least she's dead now. It is becoming clear though that Song Woo killed the king and is manipulating the truth to frame other people. However, which poison did he use? Who is he working for? And what are his motives in killing the king? Initially we kind of suspected Milwoo, but I guess we were wrong on that front. Either way, none of this is the most important pressing matter right now. We need to know if Queen Wu will make it to her next destination. She has created a strong enemy in No Yum after killing his son. The man will stop at nothing to come for her, and she needs to get to the next prince before No Yum finds her. And thankfully, we don't have to wait too long to find out. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.